Hello everyone, this is Eman Khurram and I hope you all are doing great and enjoying doing math with me. This is Think New Syllabus Mathematics 8th edition, Book 1D1, and we are doing exercise 4C and we are going to do question number 5. In this question, they are saying find the square root of each of the following numbers. उन्होंने हमें कुछ नंबर्स दिए हैं. यू कैन सी ऑन स्क्रीन द नंबर्स आर 81, 16, 25 and 100 and they are saying find the square root of each of the following numbers. So as you know that we are doing the integers chapter, so we have to consider both the positive and the negative numbers in mind while we are finding out the square root of the given number. हमें इसके कॉन्सेप्ट को डिटेल में देखना है. द नंबर इज़ +81. सो व्हेन वी टेक द स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ 81, you know that when we take the square root of 81, okay, so the inside number, we have to see that the inside number of the square root, the inside number should be the perfect square. क्या 81 किसी नंबर का परफेक्ट स्क्वायर है? यस, हम देखते हैं. सो 81 अगर हम मल्टीप्लाई करें +9 को +9 के साथ, तो कैन आई से दैट इट इज़ +9 स्क्वायर. और +9 स्क्वायर कितना आएगा? प्लस 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 एंड 9 9 ज़ा 81, राइट. सो यस, +9 का स्क्वायर हम इसे कह सकते हैं. वी कैन से दैट 81 इज़ द +9 स्क्वायर, राइट. But if we take -9, multiply with the -9, again we will call it -9 square, right? So -9 minus minus will be plus, and 9 9s are 81. In both cases we are getting the answer +81. In this question, one part we need to know 81 is a square of which number? It is a square of +9. It is also a square of -9. So what we can do? We will see how to solve it. Why we are taking square? Because in square root we have to see the inside number should be the square of some number. और square root को क्योंकि सिर्फ squares खाना पसंद है, तो हम अंदर वाले number को we will convert into a square. Okay, so can I say that 81, we are going to take the 81 square root. So this means, can I say that it can be +9 square or it can also be the -9 square? So I'm writing 81 as +9 का square भी हो सकता है. It is also a -9 square. You can see in both ways we are getting the answer +81. Square root will eat the square and we will get the answer +-9. So when we take the square root of 81, answer can be +9 or answer can also be -9, right? Let me tell you one more thing. किसी भी नेगेटिव नंबर का, एनी नेगेटिव नंबर, लाइक either it is -2, -4, -5 or any other negative number, when the power of this negative number is even number, जैसे स्क्वायर में है, जैसे if you take the power of -2 as 4, so all if you take the power as 6, 8, 10, all those things, when the negative number power is a even number, is an even number, the final answer will always be with the plus sign. हमेशा जो आंसर होगा वो प्लस साइन के साथ ही आएगा. क्योंकि अगर हम एग्जांपल देखें, लेट्स से वी टेक -2 square. So in this case -2 is multiplying with -2, minus minus will be plus and 2 2s are 4. So final answer will be with the plus sign. Let's take another example. इस दफ़ा -2 की पार हम कर लेते हैं 4. So this means -2 is multiplying with itself 4 times, right? So minus minus plus, plus minus minus and minus minus plus. Final answer will come with the plus sign. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16. Final will be +16. So what I am trying to say, any negative number is having the power of even number, right? Is having the power of even number. So final answer will always be with the plus sign. हमेशा प्लस साइन के साथ आएगा. So whenever you need to find out the square of any negative number, the answer will always be with the plus sign. Challenge, let's move on to the next part 16. Now they are saying, as they are saying in the question, find the square root of each of the following numbers. So in this case we have to again take the square root of number 16, और square root को तो सिर्फ squares पसंद हैं. Is number 16 a perfect square of any number? Plus 4 when multiplied by plus 4, answer will be plus 16. Minus 4 when multiplied by with minus 4, so answer will also be the plus 16. In this case I will say it is a plus 4 square, and in this case I can say that it is a minus 4 square. So yeah, when I take the square root of number 16, it can be plus 4 square and it can also be minus 4 square, and square root will eat the square and the answer will be plus minus 4, right? In this case we are going to find out the square root of 25. So yeah, it can be plus 5 square or the minus 5 square, right? And answer will be, when square root will eat the square, the answer will be plus or minus 5. Now move on to the next one. This time we are going to find out the square root of 100, and the answer can be plus 10 or minus 10, because the 100 is the 10 square plus and minus 10 square, and square root will remove the square and answer will be plus or minus 10. Now this is question number 6, and they are saying evaluate each of the following where possible. If it is not possible, explain why. Can we find out the square root of 81? This is pretty simple. We will do it, you guys can do it orally. Yeah, the answer will be plus minus 9, as we already have done this part here in this question number 5. When we take the square root of 81, the final answer is plus or minus 9. Again we are using the same kind of, so in this case, yeah, when we take the square root of 4, the answer could be plus or minus 2. Yeah, and let's go to the next question. Minus, here it is an important point. This minus sign is outside of the square, so it has nothing to do with the 9 square root, right? So what we will do, minus will come as it is, and what will be the answer of this square root 9? The answer of this square root 9 will be plus 3 or minus 3. The both answers are right, because if you hide this minus sign, it has nothing to do with inside number is positive, right? So inside the square root we have plus 9. So when we, as we need to find out the square root of plus 9, so what we will do, let me do it in detail. Okay, so let me do this part. Minus will be minus, and what about square root 9? It could be a plus 3 square or the minus 3 square. Square root will remove the square, and this minus sign will stay outside. Inside we can have plus 3 or minus 3, right? Now let's move on to the next part. In this part they are saying square, we need to find out the square root of minus 64. So as I have explained earlier, स्क्वायर रूट के अंदर वाला नंबर शुड बी अ परफेक्ट स्क्वायर. हमने देखना है क्या माइनस 64 इज़ अ परफेक्ट ऑफ एनी नंबर, माइनस 64 किसी का स्क्वायर है कि नहीं. सो व्हाट वी विल डू, we will see minus 8 when multiplied by minus 8, answer will be minus minus plus, and 8 8 is 64, answer is plus 64. minus 64 नहीं आया. if we take plus 8 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय प्लस 8, बिकॉज स्क्वायर में आपको एक ही नंबर को उसी से ही मल्टीप्लाई करना पड़ता है. सो प्लस 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 एंड 8 8 is 64. in both cases, even if we take minus 8 square, or even if we take plus 8 square, in both cases the final answer is plus 64. so how we will get this minus 4? किसी भी तरह minus 4 is not the square of any number, right? so this means the square root of this number is not possible, क्योंकि inside number is not the square of any number. so yeah, we will write Taking the square root of minus 64 is not possible. We cannot solve this because minus 64 because minus 64 is not a square of any number, is not a square of any number, right? So that's why it is not possible to find out the square root of minus 64. Now let's move to the question number 7. These kind of question you will get in your objective paper 1 or in objective part of your paper. So minus 4 cube is pretty simple, means minus 4 will multiply with itself how many times? 3 times. Yes, minus minus plus and plus minus minus. 4 4 is a 16 and 16 4 is a 64, so minus 64 will be the answer. Now again, minus 4 cube, this is another way of writing the cube. This is exactly the same, so the answer will be minus 64. In this case, what we will do, this minus sign will stay outside. We will solve the bracket first. So if we take the minus 4 cube, we know what will be the answer. It will be minus 64. But this time, this minus is going inside and multiply. So it will be, when we multiply, sign change according to the rule. So minus minus will be plus 64. So answer of this particular case will be plus 64. Now we are going to find out the cube root of 8. तो क्यूब रूट में द इनसाइड नंबर शुड बी द परफेक्ट क्यूब. तो हम देखेंगे क्या 8 किसी का क्यूब है? यस, इट इज़ 2 क्यूब, right? And cube root will remove the cube or will eat the cube, and we will have the answer 2. As this is plus 8, so only plus 2 ka cube ही will be equal to plus 8. Let me show you how. Plus 2 multiplied by plus 2 multiplied by plus 2. Plus 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 and plus plus again plus. And 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8. So plus 8 will be the plus 2 cube. तो हम यहाँ plus का ही sign लगाएंगे, and that's how we will get the answer plus 2. Right? In another part, this minus sign is outside of the cube roots. So we will keep it outside and we will take the cube root. We will see 125 is the cube root of any number. 125 के साथ कोई sign नहीं है, it will be plus. ये माइनस का साइन इज आउटसाइड ऑफ दिस क्यूब रूट. तो 125 किसका क्यूब है? प्लस 5 का. सो वी विल राइट इट इज़ द प्लस 5 क्यूब, एंड क्यूब रूट विल रिमूव द क्यूब, and this minus sign will stay outside, and inside we will have plus 5. And when we will solve the bracket minus plus, it will be minus and 5. So final answer will be minus 5. Right? In the next case, cube root, and now we have to see minus 216 is the cube of what number? This is a negative number. So we will see minus 6 multiplied by minus 6 multiplied by minus 6. I'm taking minus 6 cube, right? Minus minus plus, and plus minus minus. 6 6 36 and 36 6 216. So yes, 2 minus 216 is the cube of minus 6. So we can write that minus 6 cube. Cube root will remove the cube, so final answer will be minus 6. Right? Now let's move on to the other part. This minus sign is outside of the cube root, so we will put it outside. Inside, what we will see, 64 minus 64 should be the cube of any number, and yes, it is the cube of minus 4. It is a negative number, so yeah, it is a cube of a negative 4. Cube root will remove the cube and minus will stay outside. This minus, I'm taking this minus as here. This minus will stay outside, and the answer of this cube root is minus 4. So the final answer will be minus minus plus minus minus plus 4. That's how you will solve this. These questions, these parts are very important from objective point of view. So you must be careful while you are doing these parts. Now in this case they are saying the cube root of minus 1000. So minus number hai, it will be the cube of minus 10. Cube root will remove the cube and we will have minus 10 as an answer. Yeah. So yeah, we are done with uh, all the parts of question number 7, 6 and 5. So this is it for today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share Solve with Eamon. Thank you for watching.